Getting that weather ready to go. So we do have some rain showers that we are tracking, very scattered along the coast. Here's a look right now on our Lex Cam. Visibility is low, 89 degrees. We are looking at some lightning off and on. And this is where a lot of the activity is toward the Ingleside, Gregory, Portland, off and on showers into San Patricio County, but especially through Ingleside and Aransas Pass and even into Port Aransas. We're tracking a lot of rainfall and thunderstorms there, impacting areas along the coast as well, all the way from Baffin Bay up toward Corpus Christi Bay and into Aransas Bay. We've got a lot of thunderstorm activity. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s for the most part throughout the day with some peaks of sunshine. We may make it to 91 before we see our storm coverage increasing once again with the help of sea breeze. Temperatures, your feels like temperature this afternoon, 109 in Alice, 108 in Kingsville, 107 in Corpus Christi. Here's the breakdown on Futurecast. You will see mostly coastal storms through the morning, isolated storms inland, then the sea breeze kicks in. So this is what you're dealing with lunchtime. Some scattered activity across the area you'll have to be dodging. We may get some lightning that we'll have to watch out for anyone headed out to recess or after school activities, even during the 5 o'clock hour. Activity will continue to taper off as we head into the evening, and we should get some dry time before we see another chance of storms headed out the door tomorrow, maybe a little bit later. This is paused at 9:30. That coverage will be increasing into the late morning and early afternoon once again. So tracking the tropics, 80% chance of development. This is one that we will be watching closely, but the path may keep it away from the Gulf of Mexico, which could be some positive news. 20% chance here, but some of the steering winds may also keep this from the Gulf of Mexico, so we'll keep a close eye on that. But first, we'll talk about this 30% chance, the newest tropical wave to come off the coast of Africa. It is going to be interacting with some cooler sea surface temperatures below that 80-degree mark. So right now it looks pretty strong, but it may weaken as it continues to move out into the Atlantic Basin. Warm sea surface temperatures for all our other areas of interest. I want to point out the steering winds. So we've got what's called a Bermuda high. What that tends to do is take storms up along the Atlantic coastline and keep them out of the Gulf of Mexico. This area, we start to see our high pressure in the Gulf shift off, and that's going to start to take those steering winds into the Pacific Ocean, so it may cross basins and not impact the Gulf. That's kind of the current outlook at this time, and that's something we'll keep a close eye on. Now, that it is Invest 91L out there in the Atlantic Basin with that 80% chance of development. It is going to continue. As I mentioned, it looks like it could be an East Coast storm or skirt along the East Coast. It's still a ways out. This is September 4th where we have our data going out. So still, again, a ways out, something to keep an eye on, but not to worry about, especially for the Gulf Coast. It doesn't look like we're going to have any major impacts, but something I am watching, it's another inverted trough developing off the coast of Florida. This inverted trough is going to send energy to the Gulf Coast, the Texas Gulf, as we look ahead to the weekend. So by Sunday morning, we may be looking at some heavy rainfall across our Texas coastline, and that could lead to more thunderstorms developing. Right now, that inverted trough, it is related to a tropical wave, so I'll have to keep a close eye on any potential development there. Not on the board for the National Hurricane Center just yet, but do notice temperatures in the 90s. We get up to 92 with isolated storms Wednesday and Thursday, and even into Friday, storm coverage begins to increase, and then we do see Saturday and Sunday numerous activity with that kind of inverted trough and that enhanced energy moving into the coastal bend. Barbie.